It was a normal Saturday, except that it was very dark and gloomy and rainy. And I thought then about the team returning.
Don Hatfield was a Sunday editor for Huntington's Herald-Dispatch newspaper on the night of the crash, and he says that when details of the plane that went down began to come in, he began to assume the worst, and he thought about how he and his wife Sandy could have been on that very flight.
And strangely enough, just 2 or 3 days before, I had had lunch with 2 good friends and Marshall fraternity brothers. One of them was Dr. Ray Hegley, and they were going to this game with their wives. And he said, why don't you and Sandy join us? And I said, I got to work. And I thought about, if that's the Marshall plane, all those players, Ray, his wife, so many people I knew.
Mr. Hatfield worked throughout the night gathering information for the newspaper, but the reality of it all didn't hit him until he returned home early the next morning.
It was over, about 3 o'clock. I went home, and my wife and kids were in bed, and I got a beer out of the refrigerator and went into the living room and sat down, and then I started shaking.
The crash left Huntington torn, but at the same time, both Marshall and Huntington found unity, especially when the young Thundering Herd got its first win against Xavier in 1971, a game that Don also attended.
And once I saw the touchdown, which won the game, then I dashed to my car and drove to the office. People were in tears. Hardened newspaper people. Something special.
Colton Jeffries, MU Report.